Darn, 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 diddly, darn, darn. Oh, hey everybody. I'm Michael. I just died. I just died. I was playing for like 16 minutes and died unexpectedly, and so I lost all the progress I made. The good news is that I know what to do for the next like 16 minutes of the game, so that's good.
You hear the sound of a child sobbing nearby.
We have 2 puzzles, which I encountered at the end of the previous video. The first one, we just need to find Possum. Here she is.
As you approach, you recognize the child. It is Possum, the little girl you helped earlier today.
Let's talk to her.
Are you all right? What happened?
I went into town to buy some chicken soup for my grandma. I always try to reach home before dark, but this eve I lost my way and was attacked.
Attacked? A wolf attacked you?
No, not by a wolf, a dwarf.
For a moment, you're not sure that you heard correctly.
A dwarf, did you say?
Uh-huh. He jumped out at me, took my food, and then ran away.
Listen, I'm going to try to find this dwarf that you say stole your food. You get back to your grandma, understand?
Possum nods, says a soft thank you, and heads back home.
Poor Possum. We encountered this dwarf earlier. It's a murderous dwarf. Like, it kills you. Like, this is not a dwarf to mess around with. The dwarf has a fatal trap on this screen. Alright, so to get inside the dwarf's home, we need to hide behind it. And then the dwarf should just, like, open the door and leave. Do I need to knock on the door first? Maybe I need to knock on the door first. Or maybe I need to hide in a different spot.
You rap on the treehouse door and wait a moment, but get no response.
So I'll try hiding behind here then. A little farther behind the tree. Alright, that does it.
You watch as a little man runs out of the door, which has been built into a tree. You surmise that you have found the culprit's home. The vague aroma of chicken soup confirms it. That fiend.
That dwarf is a jerk. Okay, so we're gonna go inside the dwarf's house. I think, yeah, the solution is probably hide here. Just hide way out of sight. Because
Finding the door ajar, you cautiously open it and step inside the tree.
It doesn't seem like knocking on the door does anything for the puzzle, that is, yeah. So we go inside the tree. It's kind of a nice little house, actually. I mean, this room is empty. Yeah, but we've got this room. This room's pretty cool. I don't think there are any other rooms, are there? No. Okay, so there are 2 things we can do here.
Upon opening the trunk, you find a number of items that the dwarf has obviously stolen and stashed away. Among them are some gold coins. They display the distinctive face of the first king. They could only have come from the magic chest of Daventry.
Oh my! I think that's one of the items from the first game. Maybe. Yeah, maybe that was one of the 3 magic items we had to find in the first game.
You grab the handle of the bubbling pot of chicken soup. You take it with you.
And now we're gonna leave. If you're not fast enough, the dwarf returns. And if that happens, you need to hide inside the chest. So you click on the chest and you hide inside it. Then wait for the dwarf to leave again.
You hear the latch fall into place again as the door closes behind you.
I wonder why the door didn't automatically shut itself the last time. Well, it's convenient for us that the door doesn't automatically close itself every single time. That allows us to sneak into the house. Alrighty. Let's go over here to Grandma's house.
Welcome. Come in, please. Possum told me to expect you.
Hi, Grandma.
Grandma looks too weak to talk at length. Perhaps there's a way to make her feel better.
Oh yeah, the chicken soup, chicken soup, chicken soup.
It is a little too cold to be serving to frail old ladies.
Oh, okay, well, let's warm it up.
You place the now cold chicken soup over the crackling fire once more. After it heats up to eating temperature, you remove it again.
Here you go, Grandma. Now you can have some chicken soup.
You offer the soup to Possum's grandma, introduce yourself, and wait courteously while the frail elderly lady eats the nourishing meal. When she is finished, she sets the empty bowl down elsewhere and turns her attention towards you.
I think now we can talk at length.
If you would like to speak with me for a while, I would welcome your company. A person should never turn away a visitor, especially when she reaches the twilight of her life.
You can't help but feel a sense of finality in the old woman's words.
You must have something in return for your kindness. You do not need to risk your safety for an old, worn-out woman like myself. Look under the bed. You should find something to keep you a little warmer on a cold night like this.
Alright, and that's our reward. We get stuff.
You peer under the bed and find a thick black cloak. Lying atop it is a beautiful ruby-encrusted ring. You pick both up with reverence.
I could not possibly take these fine things from you.
Oh, please. I want you to have them. Nights in Colima are cold, believe me. As for the ring, well, perhaps it is better that I do not have it to remind me.
As you wish.
Well, what's the story behind the ring, then?
The ring is gold with an enormous red ruby. The word beloved is engraved inside the gold band.
Oh, I assume it's like her dead husband's ring.
These coins each have the distinctive face of the first king. It looks like a normal sugar cube. It does have
Oh,
a
yeah,
bit
we
of
saw
sparkle
this magic
though.
sugar cube.
It is a shiny silver cross. Your crystal has become a
We still have this magical emerald, too. You'd think the magical emerald would be enough to protect me. Protect me from evil, but it doesn't.
Sister Agatha, my dear, tell me you have good news.
The king has arrived in Kalima, father.
That is not what I meant.
Yes. Well, he appears to be quite resourceful. It seems his reputation was not totally exaggerated.
He's still alive?
For now, but that will change soon, I think. The king has discovered that one of the gems he seeks is in the possession of a colleague of ours. Do you remember? Caldor.
Yes. Is he still trustworthy?
Totally. Still sharp, and there's no questioning his loyalty. My humblest apologies, father, but would it not have been simpler for you to have dealt with Graham personally?
Fool! Imagine the ensuing chaos where Daventry's king murdered in his own land. How then would I be able to search for the item?
I see.
Failure is not an option.
Understood, father.
Keep me informed, preferably of good King Graham's death.
So I think Father is the villain. That was a silly comment. No, the villain that we saw in the future in the Cloud King's test. Test number 2 was, an evil villain called the Father caused a dragon to attack the land and destroy it badly. I think that's this Father villain. Apparently this Father is looking for something? I don't know what the father is looking for. Okay, so saving here. And the solution to this puzzle is one I probably would never
You
gotten
read
on
the
my
bite
own.
spiders earnest with spindly 8, spin webs with negligible weight.
The first letter of each thing is important.
You read spiders
So
earnest with spindly 8,
S-E-W-S-E.
spin...
South. Okay, I'm not in the swamp yet, but this is how we get through the swamp. Right? Do I go here to the right to start the swamp challenge? Good. Okay, now we're in the swamp. Now we're in the swamp. Let's reread that again.
You spiders earnest with spindly 8.
S-E-W-S-E. So south, east, and west. South, east, west. That was easy. And then south. This is a maze. This is a maze. So I assume we have to follow these directions exactly. And I died on the first screen of the maze last time. That was the death. It
You
wasn't
read the
very good.
spiders earnest with
Okay, so
spindly
now
8,
south,
spin
west,
webs with
west,
negligible weight.
Northwest. South. West. West. North. And west. Please be right. Please be right. I think this is it.
The walkable land extends further north, if that is indeed north, a short way. It ends in a sort of small peninsula. Beyond it is a wide expanse of dark, poisoned water. One might deem it advisable to keep
Okay, this is not good.
The dark water looks foul.
I don't see anything else I could do besides just walk. Oh! Oh, jeez. This isn't good.
The shrouded ghoul looks very frightening. His hands are little more than claws, and his face is nearly completely hidden inside the hood of the shroud. He is standing in a small boat.
Boatman, I need passage. I said...
I heard. The ghoul's voice chills you to the bone. It speaks with a deep, resonating bitterness. You cannot make out a great deal of its face, but what you can see has the hairs on the back of your neck standing on end.
In life, I would row this boat for the master. Long ago was my untimely death in these waters, but still, I remember many things. Laughter, tears, joy, pain.
That's creepy.
May I cross, Sir Boatman?
You have come to raid the master's house. This I know, but care not about. You should be warned, though. The master is not what he once was. Never has this land known a kinder, more compassionate, and nobler ruler than he. But his fate has long since been decided. Down a dark path he now treads, and he feels naught for anyone, nor anything, save for one other. And even that is a rare trait for a Nosferatu.
You freeze. Neither the Door of Destiny nor Neptune mention this count as being undead.
Wait, what? We're dealing with Count Dracula? Is that it?
If I may ask, Sir Boatman, how did the swamp come to be here? Is it natural?
No, the ground you stand upon was once farming land and dwellings for the peasantry.
How did it come to be like this?
A score of years passed after the master died, and a great morass opened up, covering the surrounding land with slime and poisoned water. Once rich and fertile, now it is no longer.
The Count has caused this?
It is believed so, for why else would his own castle be spared?
Ah, thank you, Sir Boatman.
So, can you take me across now? What's going on, dude?
The boatman has nothing more to say. The twisted stick.
Do I need to use the ring on him?
The boatman does not consider that a form of payment.
It's got to be the coins, right? This is just like the Charon, the ferryman that takes you across the river of the dead in Greek mythology.
The boatman accepts your payment and motions for you to climb into the boat.
Yeah, this got pretty dark all of a sudden.
The shrouded ghoul paddles across the toxic lake to the shore on the other side.
Alright, well, I guess I could talk to him if I ever want to go back. Maybe.
The shrouded ghoul looks very frightening. His hands are little more than claws, and his face is nearly completely hidden inside the hood of the shroud. He is waiting to ferry you back to the other side of the poisonous lake.
After we finish robbing the Count.
Ouch! You feel the sharp brambles graze your skin.
What?
Your vision blurs and you begin to
come
feel
on.
lightheaded.
No! What?
You feel a heavy coldness run through your entire body.
No.
Soon you are unable to stand. Finally, even your eyes become too heavy to keep open, and they close for the last time.
Thumbs down. Yeah, don't like that at all. Okay, so apparently you need to be very, very, very careful about where you walk. Ugh. Great, now I have to do all this stuff again. Yeah.
You read the spider's earnest with spindly...
Southeast, west, southeast. So... South. You don't walk here, because that kills you. South. Ooh, yeah, you could only click on a very small place to go south. Southeast, west, south, east. Then it was...
You read the spider's earnest with spindly
southwest,
ape.
west, northwest. No, not east. So south, west, west, north, and east. 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 Graham, why can't you go east? Oh. Yeah, I died.
You feel the poisonous water seeping into your skin. Its potency takes effect immediately, and you perish within seconds.
Tell you what, I'll just start the next video when I'm back at the castle, okay? I'll solve this puzzle in between videos.